My stream was lagging a bit, so I couldn't really follow the match too closely, but...
That's fine.
UK picking Dolphin Schultz. That's a common track, I guess, in these positions.
Yeah.
I know you, Tyler. Why should they go Schultz and not go Electrodrome in this situation?
I think they should go Shoals because they have last place and you get the 5 coins, and also they only have 2-3, where Electrodrome is probably better suited for 3 people in a row, so 2-3-4 or 3-4-5.
Yeah, that's a good logic.
So they really want to take advantage of that last place for the 5 coin bonus.
Gonna slightly get onto that DK jungle pick, which should fare pretty well.
But it was Dolphin Schultz, so...
Oh, okay. Oh, well, okay. No, I saw like 3 picks of like DK and jungle, and I just saw it. I just heard it, and I thought it was gonna pick it. Never mind, maybe.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, Xander getting bombed. He's probably not gonna get a drop from this.
So none of the top 3 actually took the coins. Although Xander getting those 2 white coins there could be helpful.
Yeah, Xander in a good spot. And you have Protox in first.
I'm guessing Monar got the coins because he just drafted up to first.
Seems like it.
But I'm pretty sure Protox and Coda have less coins than Xander right now. And Xander triple shrooms in 4th.
Yeah, no, I actually got that in 3rd place on his screen. Super lucky. Oh no, the red button. Well, has to watch out for the sound horn as well. Okay, not gonna be activated. Might have been the team.
He got extremely lucky there, but then unlucky afterwards, so he couldn't use them to their fullest potential. Yeah. Otherwise, he probably could have actually had a shroom in first with 10 coins.
Oh, at least he has 7 right now. 2 sound horns? Is that 2 sound horns? Is that a sound horn and a red shell in front of them? I can't exactly eye it out, but either way, it's gonna be really tough to get past these players in front of him.
Yeah, Zion has a sound horn, and then Coda has a boomerang, but ooh.
Xander has red though.
Yeah, Xander tried to pull a fast one on Zion there, but he caught it and sound horn the red.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well on this.
Because Zion uses D-pad and he can't really look backwards, I think if he didn't get a red warning, he definitely would have got hit there, because he wouldn't have known to horn it. And because Xander was so close, there's a chance that he could have gotten redded without even seeing the warning in time.
Might want to watch out for. Ooh, okay.
He can red it.
Super close and gets rid of one Japanese member. There's only 1 left. And now to be able to catch up to that, I have my doubts about it, but if he gets any reds, of course, I think that'd be the only route really.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible to catch up to Monar unless he gets like a red on his coin or something.
Or if you get a shroom. Yeah, I think it's a possibility at this point.
Third ahead is green, tries to get something better. Shroom, okay. I don't know.
There it is.
Somewhat doubtful.
No.
Does it? It's super close. No, okay.
I think that stream's actually a little bit ahead.
Let me. I'll go ahead and refresh it during the break or whatever. But yeah. Shock.
So UK got bottom 4, and that's really huge for Japan.
Yeah, mainly saw Japan members in the front on Xander's stream, so
yeah,
to be expected.
Alrighty.
So if I were UK, I would just pick Excitebike right now, because bottom 4 and then 2-3 is probably the best time to pick it. So yeah, they're actually going for Excitebike right now.
Immediately, yeah.
Yeah, Excitebike is a track where it's so hard to get coins, so those bottom spots really help a lot. Because you start with 5 coins in last and 11th, and then start with 4 in 9th and 10th.
Yeah, I usually prefer starting on like late positions on that track, just because of the coin bonus. It's so huge.
Yeah, it's actually really easy to catch up at the beginning because everybody's so close, and all you have to do is really space out and do the strats properly, and you can usually go from last to first with those 5 coins.
And they get it. Alright. Should be able to reset from what was not too great of a race from them. Japan in the slight lead, 92-72. Is our score right now. That race alone doing.
Yeah, so even if they got 2-3, they still lost the race by 22.
Yeah. It was really telling like how detrimental it is. just to get like even in the process, if you see a team getting like top 4 but they get bottom 2, it really like you can tell like just getting one of the bottom spots hurts a lot.
You don't even get that much out of the top 4 at that point.
Except for the race after, because you have very good spots.
We saw yesterday with France just getting every top spot all of GP3, but their bottom 2 just getting double 10s, and it costs them the war. So those bottom spots can be really detrimental. But Xander pulling in the second with triple nanas.
All right, and he's a little bit of ways from the Japanese member in first, so it will take maybe a snipe or 2.
Oh, and he actually sniped him, and then Luso is shrooming up to first.
And nicely done by Xander to actually land that one. I mean, we did see Japan's member trying to get mini turbos, and unfortunately actually drifted into one of them. So UK
that bomb as well really broke away the top 3.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not a solid UK top 3 for them. Japan has slided their way closer to Luso, and Xander has to watch out for a red coming his way, so he'll hold on to the Stroom. Or no, that'll be going for a teammate next to him. So now this top 3 is more and more really breaking away with these greens coming, maybe able to land a snipe. No, not okay. That looked like it would look like all the stars were aligning on that one, but can't land just yet.
So Luso actually dropping from first to third because he messed up pretty bad there.
Yeah, and unfortunately enough, Xander has a Shroom to be able to lift himself in first place. Needs some protection now.
Morton in second, but we don't know who it is.
And then the Wario.
Japan's 3-4.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Oh yeah. Okay, it is.
Okay.
Luso in fifth. Nothing. I don't think.
And it actually was Japan in second as well. So Japan just got a lot of top spots again.
Yeah, at least 1-3. Luso's able to shroom into fourth. It seems. UK getting some decent
and then
spots.
UK getting bottom 3 again.
Yeah, one of them were forced to hold the blue shell the whole time. That hurting them a lot.
So again, the bottom spots just really taking a toll.
Yeah, really. Not sure. I mean, Xander's doing perfectly fine, but it doesn't matter if you individually are doing fine as long as you'll have 3 players constantly back there, and obviously you can't really do much about it if you're holding a blue shell too much, especially on Excitebike where you really can't get away with without catching up by shrooms.
Yeah, it's definitely true.
Okay, Mario Circuit's coming out. Logical pick. Able to catch up as long as the pack is somewhat distributed.
Yeah, this is probably one of the best things they can do right now. I would say the only track that could be better is Cheeseland, but the reason they wouldn't go Cheese is because Zion's a D-padder in first.
Yeah, that's really scary.
I don't know what position Sui is in either. Definitely not.
I think he got 10th, so...
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he would start with 4 coins, but it would be kind of tough to catch up because the pack's kind of a cluster at the beginning.
141 to 105 is your current score. And yeah, after getting a marginal lead with 2 points, Japan's kind of really taken it off.
Yeah, UK really needs to put a stop to it.
Alrighty. Renner will do his best to try to get his best line onto Zion here. Maybe even a draft. Yeah, he actually is able to get it before Zion actually goes off to the left side. Looks like he gets his way back onto Xander's spot, though. Maybe he got a draft of his own. Red shell approaching somewhere near Xander. Well, the green shell may be looking to throw this one. It might be a little bit hectic if he uses it, but yeah, he's going to actually decide to chuck it and I think lands it. No, he doesn't. Okay.
Yeah, he actually got his trail there, but it really looked like he got him.
Yeah.
So Boa shrooming up.
Yeah.
And now Japan has top 2. And top 3 is really broken away, so this is actually bad for UK because Japan's pretty much guaranteed to get at least 1 spot in the top 3 right now.
Yeah, it's oftentimes super hard to get rid of them, especially with the lack of the UK presence that we've been seeing in the past couple of races. And you look at them in the mini-map, it's just so awfully broken in terms of who is...
Xander can actually take advantage of how close they are right now because they might not be ready for this red, but Mo is slowing down so that Zion can block the red if Xander decides to throw it. It's pretty smart.
Right. Yeah, and oftentimes Japanese players, of course, individually good, but they have the know-how to at least like look at the gamepad and At least maybe.
Yeah, it's the thing you see from a lot of them is they're all paying attention the whole time, so you can't really do that kind of stuff. Like they will stop if you have a red.
Oh, that banana! Oh, that banana was a really good opportunity for them for Xander to actually finally get into the lead there, and really one of his few opportunities apart from that red shell.
And Xander actually has a good advantage when he's trying to snipe Zion because he can't look backwards again, so he might not have seen that banana coming or anything.
Unfortunately, I think he's just not holding it up because the teammates are right next to him. Hopefully. Yeah, that's gonna be Ryan's moving up in second place, and finally, I think a 2-3-4 for them.
2-3-4 out of that.
Yeah, and I think Japan was holding onto a blue shell the whole time.
They did get last though.
But I think I want to say they won that race. Either way, Xander with the stellar performance in that Grand Prix.
Yeah, I'd say that was a win.
Yeah.
Xander just doing really good, but then again, you see his team like 13 and 11, I think, from UK, and that's just really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely taking its toll.
Now, with scores coming in, we should be able to report how exactly our players did here. 46, 73, 100, 125.
149 to 179, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 149 to 179.
Yeah, so 30-point lead for Japan.
Not too bad at all. Actually, 149 to... Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. We're still at the point where UK still got a decent shot. They just need to get out from those bottom spots they've been getting this far in the war, and they can definitely come back.
No, it's super doable. Like I think nobody's gonna question them on that. It's just a matter of whether they'll be able to get their gears going, because a huge advantage they had in the last two matches is that the teams just didn't have the caliber of players to match them at the front, and now that they have that challenge, it's I haven't really seen that response yet of the other three players in UK's lineup that maybe not necessarily are in the front constantly, and that's my area of concern, is how do they one-up Japan in this instance.
So you see UK going straight for Electrodrome, which is interesting because, well, it didn't pick it, but Japan's really good at Electrodrome, so even though the spots favor UK, Japan could still actually pull a really good race out of Electrodrome, so it is the risky pick.
Alrighty. Well, we will be moving forward, and keep in mind, guys, if this does go to a second leg, you can expect to see Japan's lineup switch up. As Tyler had mentioned earlier, they had used an odd way of determining their lineup, playing out a GP or two to settle, and based on those top scores, it was settled who would be actually playing. So I'm looking forward to leg 2 in that sense, if it can happen. But UK have quite a ways to catch up if that is to happen.
I believe Moa said if they lose game 1, then they will break out their best lineup for the second game.
Yeah.
So Row Raceway is an interesting track because first often lags into the grass at the beginning, and it can actually kill second and maybe third, but Ryans and Zen are both surviving.
Xander at least may be able to get a better item and draft to a higher spot here. No. 2-3-4 for UK right now, so some really good presence, but Zion with that green out, it's going to be really hard to pass him. Maybe a side green snipe.
That was really bad because Xander he random greened his teammate off the wall.
It was a good attempt too, because Sui was going to be harassed for quite a while if he stayed just like that, and he really wanted to be able to at least get rid of him there. But Zion, unfortunately, getting that back green onto him is going to send him into 5th place or 4th place, 3rd place. Okay, gets his way up here, but Japan with the top 3. Fireballs being sent back by Japan as well, so that might have hurt some of UK. Bill moving up though, and part of me wants to say that's
Luso building up.
Okay, but Xander getting bumped off to the side.
So UK is 3rd, but that's the only spot they have right now.
This could be a.
Oh, Luso took out 2nd.
Okay. Well, this is
UK really just needs a blue here, and then once they get 1st, they can really take off with that. Or 1st just hit something. I think 1st just hit a banana.
Okay, that
so
actually.
That with triple reds behind all the Japan members.
This completely changes the game. Will he be able to get away with it? The Soundhorn is next to him, and he gets taken out by Japan, drops back to actually pull that one off. So really good on Japan to pull that off before 3 of them would have gotten taken out. Xander approaching this last item set here, but doesn't get it. Actually, the bolt lands right on him, so he's going to be sent back to the bottom spot.
Yeah, it was really good. It in fact like really shows the selflessness of some players where they're just willing to stop to do that to make sure their team keeps good spots.
Yeah, you were alluding before the match that might have not been optimal subbing in a player that would be doing that instead of just pure front running. But at least it works out in that instance where Xander.
Yeah, it can really be make or break sometimes.
Because that could have launched UK completely to a
really good race.
Yeah.
So UK just going straight to Mount Wario for Luso, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah. So, well, he was able to slide himself in there after first place. Made a mistake of some kind. We're assuming a banana, but either way, sloppy. Not something characteristic of any of their players.
I think actually it could have just been Luso getting triple reds because he took out second and then first shortly after.
Okay. And it lands on Mount Wario too. Okay, he's gonna get.
Could have been either one.
Really?
Yeah, Mount Wario not usually a track you see for only first. It's more so like a front running track, so top 2 or top 3. But because Luso's so good at it, I think they just want that guaranteed first, so they can really push something off of that.
Well, hopefully for the United Kingdom, Luso doesn't get bumped because they're really relying on him to take off here. Japan is going to be hounding him in the first 10 seconds here to try to get onto him.
And looks like all top spots got coins, so Luso should be safe.
Yeah.
And then Xander and Ryans are pretty good at Mount Wario, so if they can catch up, then this could actually turn out to be a good race for UK.
Oh goodness, that draft! It looked like he was going to break enough for it, but actually didn't. Gets hit off to the side a little bit too much. He'll be going back to 9th place, narrowly avoiding that banana, and not even getting the item set beforehand. So he will be back here for a while. In the meantime, looking at the mini map and just looking at what's in front of us, UK occupying a good amount of spots up there. I think 3 of the top 6 spots might be in their possession, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. Still, Xander not getting item boxes is really kind of detrimental. He won't be able to take that cut coming up.
Yeah, this is the main spot where you catch up on this track.
Yeah.
You need to get the shrooms at the stairs in the dam, and then you need to shroom up through the cut. And that's pretty much the only place to gain a ton of time on the others.
Yeah, he's gonna lose. He's actually gonna lose some time too.
But the pack's really close with the trees, so if Xander gets more shrooms, this could be good. Which he does.
Yeah, he's gonna get ahead of Kusan there. Actually passes Code as well, and actually gets. Oh no, redded right after. He was in such a prime position to really take advantage of where he was going, but unfortunately, using the shroom not to the greatest of his advantages, and I don't know about Xander's finish now. Does have a starter, maybe, just maybe, catch up with, but UK.
Yeah, it looks like UK is just going to end up in a lot of bottom spots with first. So they'll be in the same situation they were before they picked Mount Wario, really.
Yeah. So unfortunately, before this race, it was 220 to 190, and this definitely not going to. I don't think it's going to be the case.
UK with 8, 9, 11, 12.
Yeah, that's going to really, really hurt them. Of course, Luso coming up with first place, which is great, but the rest of the UK members, not so much. Not really able to catch up.
This has really just been the problem. You know, UK's getting those like 2, 3, and first place races, but they're just getting so many bottom spots, so they're not even winning those races.
And now it's getting to become pretty crucial for the UK side, because if they don't turn it around like now, it's over.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, I mean the only time we actually haven't really seen someone come back from a deficit against Japan. The only thing we've seen is France actually taking a lead on Japan, a pretty good lead on them, and just losing it towards the end. I don't know. Yeah, as you said, we're reaching a critical point where I think as the GP goes on further, more and more doubtful of a potential comeback. All right, well.
Yeah, and this Electrodrome pick is going to be really big for Japan because Luso hates Electrodrome and he's in first, and they're all really good at it, so.
Alrighty. Well,
yeah, I can't see UK bringing it back on this track, but who knows? Maybe they can prove me wrong.
I mean, a lot of teams have been using it recently, so hopefully, maybe leveling the playing field.
The UK really just needs to get the shrooms and get up there. If Xander gets a good draft, he can really take advantage of the 5 coins he started with.
Won't be able to get a draft until still not able to get a draft until hounding
He
for
just
it.
got bumped everywhere.
Yeah. Finally reaches a. Oh no! But as soon as he maybe might have gotten something, he gets sent down to 12th place by a green shell. That's gonna really delay him for a little while. Oh, looking at the map, Japan is way back there in last actually, so that definitely helps. But all I can see is that Luso has been knocked down from the top spot he started off in, and that UK, I think Jamie in 2nd place right now.
Yeah. UK could potentially have top 2 if that's Ryan's in first.
I'll have to wait and see on this one. Luso and Jamie now back here in 5, 6, 7. Jamie losing his spot out of there. Dry Bowser's still up there, so I think it's Sui.
And Sui just pushed Luso off by the looks of it.
Yeah, okay. That's super tough.
So again, the small team play mistakes on UK just really being crucial.
Bomb goes back, okay. I don't think landing really onto anybody. That's a lot of UK members behind him that he actually threw it on, but somehow surviving that and both Sui and...
This is the blue. So it wasn't Ryan's in first, but the Japan member in first is getting blued.
Okay, so this is where UK, they can actually maybe allow some comeback here. The blue shell isn't really too far off, but doesn't seem to do too much. UK is going to go ahead and activate that Piranha right on top of Japan. And
UK 2-3-4 now.
Can they? I don't know. Xander's too far behind to actually get the red shot.
So
He also has to protect himself, so he has to bring that red
I think
shot out.
what just happened there is that was his teammate who redded him, but Xander told him to red him so that he could get a new box without needing to back his red, and without his teammate needing to back his red either.
2, 3, 4, 5 in that case. The 2 shrooms, he might be able to if lucky. No, I don't think no.
No, it's too far behind, probably.
Yeah, so that's gonna be it for the race for.
Oh, top 4. That was Sui in first.
What? Okay, that's the first big race that UK's really been able to have that hasn't had multiple people in the back. So this is actually really, really good for UK to start getting their momentum going.
That's plus 24 for UK, so they can actually really bring it back. I think they just cut Japan's lead in half.
They really needed this. It's so crucial.
Yeah. And what they really need is to build it off this race. Because
need this track back.
I don't know if they're going to be able to get this opportunity again.
Yeah, they need this track back. Or
So,
else
by Xander resting on the Hyrule Cup right now, it really looks like they're considering Isis Outpost because Sui's in first with the D-pad. But I think Music Park is their best option because Isis Outpost is really risky with top spots. You can push each other into the wall and stuff.
They're going to go ahead and pick it.
Yeah, they're going for it. Very risky, but it could pay off because Isis Outpost, it's so hard to catch up. So if their top 4 breaks away, it's not getting broken.
Music Park being the other pick for UK.
A member from Japan disconnecting there. It looks like Moa.
Okay.
yeah, someone disconnected last race, so probably still disconnected.
So this is a really good opportunity. Oh, but unfortunately going Desert. So Desert. So I don't. It would have been a really good opportunity for them, but seeing as it's still 6v5, still plenty of room for UK to take off here and maybe make something out of it.
Yeah, especially on a track like Dredger Desert, I think this is one of the tracks where a power play like that could really have a huge difference.
Yeah, I think this track is actually really hard to play 5v6 I get on. I have no idea why, but you always lose when you're 5v6 on this track, it seems like.
Yeah, Xander taking the opportunity. Oh, okay. Actually going for the green on Japan there. Tough for him because he actually gets Ryan as well with it.
Ooh,
so the reaction time by Xander there, seeing the bananas and being able to slow down in time without running into them.
Yeah, that was really good. I definitely run into those bananas.
Yeah, Xander just got swarmed.
Yeah, he's going to be sent back. I mean, fortunately enough for him, by next lap he should have the items needed to really catch up. But for now, he will be staying back here, avoiding this bill, and maybe reading him afterwards.
He read the poor Rosalina bot.
Triple streams for him. Okay, yeah, he probably holds this. Or not, okay.
Yeah, he's,
I don't know really
what
was up with that.
I don't know. I think. I don't know. It's I would have thought it'd be safe to at least hold it for next lap, but seeming to disagree with that there. His teammate to the left of him has a start. Maybe something, hoping for something better here. Triple streams. Okay.
So what Xander should probably do here is take this cut and then take the big cut at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then he'll be in first if he does that.
Yeah.
But actually, he's opting to hold them. So. Like kind of proving to be bad because he got pushed into the dirt. So I think the best thing you can do is just hold this shroom for the last cut.
I'm assuming Sui's still in first. No, actually Japan is in first, so top 2 for them. They've been even under 5v6, doing really well here.
Koda got redded out of 4th, and he was the only other one with a shroom. So Xander could potentially pull first out of this, but first is pretty far, so it might just be second.
What does second have?
I know. Okay, top 3 had shrooms. Or no, Zion has a red actually, but he took the cut with it.
Oh,
Xander
okay.
really smart to wait, although because of that red, Kusan beat him.
Oh, no, he doesn't actually. Yeah, Kusan did beat him. Okay, I thought he marginally did beat him, but not the case at all.
And Japan 5v6 got top 2, 4, 5, 7.
Oh my god. Completely putting down what UK just did. Just by themselves.
Yeah, so they just completely canceled that Electrodrome race. And
that was so clutch on them. Oh my god. Just to be able to do that, especially in a 5v6, as you said.
Yeah, they just really needed to keep the lead going, and they did exactly that.
347 to 309 is your score right now.
So again, you see UK top in the GP, Luso with 41, but all those bottom spots for UK, just low scores. It's really taking a toll.
Well, we'll see if UK can mount some sort of comeback or something more cohesive, as they have 4 races to do so. They're going to wait for Japan to come back in this room.
I'd say they would need to do exactly what they did on Electrodrome 4 times, but the fact that they got a blue on Electrodrome and stuff, like, it's just not likely, so.
Yeah, it's not looking promising for the UK.
A trend we've seen through the war is that when UK's top spots, they tend to kill each other, so they're just playing really bad on the teamwork part today.
But apparently UK is only down 38, so we can't count them out yet. But
yeah.
Japan has the momentum. They have the spots for this race. So we'll see if UK can infiltrate.
So I think what UK needs to do is they just need to go for Cheeseland. Even though Japan has 2 D-padders, I think they just really need to go for it because that's the only thing they can pick right now. Unless they really want to pick something weird.
Well, maybe weird is what we get.
We saw them pick Big Blue yesterday.
Yeah, and that was... I can't say I've seen that in the World Cup so far. Yeah, I mean, maybe something nutty to really bounce Japan off some of their comfort picks, maybe, or something they were at least used to seeing. Still waiting on Japan to get in this room. Yeah, still really concerned for the UK here, as they have quite the margin to catch up by. I'm not really sure if they can do it. I mean, this is one of their best rosters that they've been able to whip up throughout the entirety of the World Cup. So if they do go down, it's not really something they should be too ashamed of, knowing they probably put all they could really put in.
It's been a good try by the UK, even if there has been some team kills.
Yeah, given the fact that they have been team killing, and they're still within this margin of this is still doable for them, and not every team can say that, surely.
Yeah, definitely. All UK really needs to do to win this is just get out of the bottom spots, because that's the main thing that's been hurting them this war.
Well, out of every single match that's happened so far, the UK have pulled out much needed comeback before. They have come back and won against Team Canada before. by I think they faced a 30-point margin going into the last GP, and they were actually able to come back in that instance as well. But that was quite a while ago, and I think that was the only instance of a comeback they've actually been able to pull off so far.
As long as you've done one, you know in the back of your mind that you can do another one. So.
Yeah. And
well, you know, UK does have Xander, Lusso, and Ryan, so we could be seeing the infamous SVC GP3.
Potentially. Never know, man. Or you get to see this GP never start. That's also.
Yeah, true.
Still. Do they sub someone here? Is my question, because it's been a while we've seen.
No,
they actually
didn't
don't
sub
even.
anybody yet.
Okay, no. Fair enough.
Apparently Moa's net died or something, and he wasn't able to join back. But he's here now.
Yeah. Fortunately for them.
So yeah, UK actually opting for cheese. And if Protox actually does D-pad, which I still never figured out from yesterday, then it should be even on the D-pad game. So UK should have an advantage going into cheese.
If it goes cheese. I don't know if you're that far ahead of me. It's going to go Bowser's Castle. Wow, okay. Not something we see too typically here.
Yeah, it's not a track you see very often, but it's actually really good for top spots. So, you know, like top 4, top 2, 4, 5, I think, as Japan got.
Mm-hmm.
So this track really favors them right now. And also, Xander being UK's highest spot, and he hates this track, so...
We'll see if it really pays off.